Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with Lame Reviews. Now in today's video, we're going to be doing a 1-month recap of the OPPO Reno7 5G. Now this is a very powerful mid-range device, and actually it is OPPO's best mid-range device to date. So yes, it does come with a couple of very cool features, all of which I'm going to do a very quick recap of today, just in case you missed them out. So without further ado, let's just begin the video right away and talk a bit about the OPPO Reno7 5G. Now first up, the first thing that I want to talk about here is actually in terms of the design. Now the design of the OPPO Reno7 5G is actually very interesting. According to OPPO, it is made using aerospace grade materials. That means it's going to be very durable. You don't have to worry about dropping your phones and all that. Now the second thing that I do have to point out here is that we do have this device in two different colors. We have one that is actually in this Star Trails blue and another one in Starry Black. Now the Star Trail blue is actually a very interesting color because it has this sort of meteor shower at the back. It looks very cool, and it's also the OPPO Glow kind of design language. So very nice design here. That's my personal favorite. But you also have the Starry Black that also looks very cool. You really can decide your choice on which is the better color. Now apart from that, one key takeout that I noticed about the OPPO Reno7 is that it is a very slim and lightweight device. Now this device is only approximately more than 170 grams, but it's not that heavy. It's very small, compact and lightweight at the same time. So if you're looking for that comfortable feel, the OPPO Reno7 5G will actually help you out. Now moving on, let's talk about the main key highlight here about the OPPO Reno7 5G, and that is in their camera systems at the back. Now just in terms of numbers, we do have a 64 megapixel main sensor. We also have an 8 megapixel ultra wide, and last but not least, we have a 2 megapixel macro lens. Now OPPO is calling this the portrait expert, and because of that, they are focusing a lot on the portrait kind of technology in the phone itself. So not only is it great at taking portrait images, it is also doing very well in taking portrait videos at the same time. Now apart from that, it also features this bokeh flare portrait, so it really looks very artistic and very cool. Some people even think it was taken by a higher performance camera. So again, this is really OPPO's focus here on the Reno 7. The performance of the video is actually very good. Now apart from that, it's also great at taking night shots. Night shots wise, you notice that you have a lot of details. The camera is able to brighten a very dark image. So overall, I think in terms of camera wise, and if you're looking for that very artistic kind of videos, you can definitely count on the OPPO Reno 7 to actually help you out in that. Now moving on, we're going to talk a little bit very quickly about the power, because power is also very important here. Now the OPPO Reno 7 5G is actually powered by the Dimensity 900. It is a 6nm efficient processor, but what's more important here is that we do have 8GB of RAM plus 5GB of extended RAM. That means you have effectively a total of 13GB of RAM. Now apart from that, it also comes with 256GB of storage built in, and that is the only spec, so you're getting 256 straight off the bat. Apart from that, the good news here is that you can actually expand that memory using micro SD, so you can have even more memory for the phone itself. Now playing games alone, it was quite a smooth experience. I did not have any true issues with the games. OPPO has actually this AI frame rate stabilizer that works in most games like Mobile Legends, PUBG, and what this does is that it monitors the system performance and tries to keep the temperatures down for the optimal gaming experience. Now apart from that, the OPPO Reno 7 also features the quick startup. That means that it can keep a lot of your games that is already being played alive in the background, allowing you to jump into the game right away. Now last but not least, OPPO is also calling their Reno 7 TUV SUD Fluency Certified. Now what does this very complicated name means? Basically what OPPO means here is that the device will be able to be used even after 2 or 3 years. So it's all about longevity. They expect you to be able to use your products even longer and not just for a year and then you got to switch to your phone. So that's what OPPO is focusing on in terms of their device. Now moving on to the front, we also have a very nice display. Now this is a 6.4-inch AMOLED display that refreshes at 90Hz. That means everything is buttery smooth. You also have a 180Hz touch sampling rate. So overall, everything is just generally smoother than what you would expect on a mid-range device. The display itself is also HDR10+. It comes with a SGS Eye Care display certified. That means you can have this low light, reducing your eye strain. Apart from that, it also supports Netflix on HD. Now this is a very important point here because when you watch Netflix on your phone, you want to ensure that it is able to play videos in HD and not standard definition. So that's definitely another plus point there. Alright, so now moving on, we're going to talk a little bit about the battery and charging. Now the battery wise, the OPPO Reno 7 does come with a 4500 mAh battery and a 65-watt super VOOC charging. Now this charging is actually super fast. It does 0 to 100% in just 31 minutes, guys. So it's a very fast charging speeds here. So if you forgot to charge your phone like over the night and all that, you don't have to worry. Just plug the charger in and you can get your full day of battery life in just a few minutes. Now last but not least, we of course have to talk a little bit about Color OS and all that. It's always evolving. Now, the latest version that we have here is actually Color OS 12. OPPO is really focusing on a few features here, but I just want to bring up a couple. The first one here is, of course, the emoji and 3D icons. Now, for this, OPPO is saying that there is a total of 14 billion features that allows you to create natural and fancy emoji images. So this basically is able to create something that looks very similar to your face. You can create a lot of personalized and trendy elements using the emoticons that are all available right now. Another feature that I found a bit useful here is also the PC Connect. Now, what this does is it actually allows the phone to synchronize with your computer directly, and you are able to work with your computer together with your phone using multi-screen office setup. You can also cast your phone screen to the computer and share data. So basically, it's a seamless experience between your device as well as your computer. Now, that's actually very helpful considering a lot of us are doing work at home today. So overall, that's what you can expect with Color OS 12. Generally, it's just a very nice minimalist kind of UI that I personally like as well. Alright guys, that's pretty much what I want to cover in today's very quick recap of the OPPO Reno 7 after using it for 1 month. Again, if you have any further questions, don't forget to leave them down below. This is once again OPPO's latest and greatest mid-range smartphone that they are releasing today. And yep, definitely hope you liked today's video. Don't forget to like and sub to the channel, and I hope to see all of you guys in the next one. Stay safe everybody. Bye!